welcome back. Have you subscribed yet? Because if you haven't, you do need to. You do. And click notifications. As promised in my eyebrow palette product review video, which I hope you saw, I want to talk to you about my holiday packing and some of the things that I do to make sure that I don't exceed my weight limit. Now, more and more airlines, the budget ones in particular, have now got very savvy with luggage, and they charge you extra per case. So you can tend to put like 10 kgs on the plane with your hand luggage, but then anything else over and above you have to pay for. Now for hubby and I, if we're going away, a hand luggage is no good for us because our cameras need to come with us, so that takes up half of our hand luggage already. So we're always very limited. So what I tend to do is, if it's more than just say a day or so, is I put one bag into the hold, and just a 124 kg bag. That way we can take our cameras as hand luggage and anything extra if we need to, but the main bulk of it will then just go through into the hold. Now for two of us, that means we've only got 12 kgs each. But actually we haven't. We've actually only got 10 kgs each because the weight of the suitcase. Now I've got two suitcases. I've got one which is ultra light, which is 2.2 kgs, and I've also got a normal one which is 4.4 kgs. So depending where I'm going and how much I need the weight will depend on which case I want to use. So that's your starting point. The next thing I do, and this is where I mentioned before that I can be a little bit sad, again, I make a note. I get a notebook and I write down all the days I'm going to be away. Now obviously this is only a 5-day trip, so it's not as bad, but if I'm going for 2 weeks, this is really important for me. I will then jot down what I'm doing on those days. So for example, when I was on the cruise, the Caribbean cruise, I knew there was 3 days where we had black tie, which meant my dress had to be a bit more jazzy. I had some normal sea days, so I was probably going to be wearing a bikini more than I was actually going to be wearing shorts and a top. And then I had normal dining casual days. So what I did is I made a list of every day and what I was doing. And then what I do, based on that list, is plan my outfits. So I always will have a daytime and then an evening. Then from that, I then match all my underwear up. And then from that, this is where I try then to reduce my weight. I will try and pick shoes that will go with most of my outfits. So sometimes I have to take 2. When I was on the cruise, I think I did take 3 because I had some really posh ones, some everyday ones, and then also just sort of normal sandally ones. But this weekend that we're going away, I'm only taking 1 pair of sandals for the evening. Now I know that we're going to be on a very hilly ground, and we've been warned there's lots of steps up to where we're staying, and we're going to go eating out every night. So I know heels are not an option for this holiday, absolutely no way. So I will pick a pair of flat sandals that will go with all my outfits. The other thing I'll do as well then is, when they're all laid out, I'll look and see what I've got from a cardigan point of view or a jacket point of view that fits everything. And I bought a lovely sort of wrap cardigan from Primark on one of my shopping hauls, which is perfect because it's got so many colours in it, actually in the evening, which is great to put over my shoulders. And then, obviously, I will pack just that, except I'll put 1 extra item in, just in case our flight's cancelled, we have to stay overnight. So it'll be a top that can go with another pair of shorts that maybe, because I'll wear a different pair of shorts every day, or a skirt, and so they don't always get dirty, but maybe one there, and then a neutral top, an extra neutral top, so if we do end up having a layover anywhere, I've got some extra to wear that's clean. And obviously underwear, just 1 set of underwear. If you go for a neutral colour, it's absolutely fine. My underwear has to match what I wear. It's just a thing. So if I'm wearing a yellow top, I have to wear a yellow bra. If I'm wearing a black top, it has to be a black bra. That's just me. Absolutely me. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to empty my toiletry bags out, because Kieran and I, hubby and I, have a toiletry bag each. So sometimes he's going to wear his own, sometimes I've got to wear my own. And I can promise you, and I will show you shortly our toiletry bags, we're going to have duplicates. We're going to have things in there we don't need. It's just going to be a waste of time and space taking them with us. So I will literally cut that to the bone. And we're going for 5 days. We don't need a full shampoo. We don't need a full conditioner. We don't need a full shower gel. So what I will do is I will swap the ones we're using at the moment for the full ones, sorry. So the part ones will come on holiday with us and the full ones will go into the shower. And then that way we're only taking what we need, and hopefully if there isn't anything left we can just leave it and that's your weight gone coming back. Makeup, I use palettes which have got like multitude of eyeshadows and things like that. I literally on holiday take a lippy, eyeshadow, blusher and mascara and eyeliner. That's it. I'm going on holiday, you know. Even if I was going on the Caribbean cruise, what more do I need? I don't need to take loads and loads of makeup. When it's nice and sunny you tend to know what colour shade you're going to wear, so actually you don't need hundreds of bits of makeup. I do take my eye cream and my moisturiser, of course, and then your sun cream. I'm going for 5 days. I'm going to take a part bottle of sun cream that we've already got opened, because again we don't need a full bottle for 5 days. For 2 weeks I would take a full bottle, but for 5 days, no. And then a little miniature, because when we go out during the day it's nice just having my bag, a little miniature sun cream so we can sort of top it up. And that's really it, and obviously sunglasses. Then what I also do is got my hand luggage, which will be my handbag, and I'll try and use a bag that I can use the whole holiday, and then maybe I've got a purse that's got like a strap on it, and that'll be my evening bag. And that's about all I'm going to take. So yeah, so I'll get my handbag ready and things like that as well. So should we go and see what my packing looks like at the moment? Okay, so it's all laid out. So I've got all my day wear here. So I've got tops with shorts, tops with shorts, tops with shorts, tops with shorts. Just a top there because I'll show you what's going with that. That's for travelling home in, because you've got to think about what you're travelling home in, because it's warm over there, might not be so warm here. My nightwear, again, that's from my shopping haul. And because my brother-in-law is with us, there is also a very lightweight dressing gown. It's a bit creased, it needs a bit of an iron, but always take something really, really lightweight anyway. Just so you can put on after you shower, but especially with my brother-in-law there, so that all matches there. And then over here, I can show you that's the case started. So this is my evening wear. So I've got 4 dresses here, which I'm going to take with us, and then that's what I'm going to travel home in. There you go, which you saw the other day, hopefully. And again, that was from Primark. So now all I need to do is get my underwear ready to match all of this. I will show you, if we go down here, dun, 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 these are our toiletry bags. This is going to show you how much you end up in there. Have a look. I mean, seriously, for 5 days, do I need big shampoos and conditioners like that? No, I don't. Razors. That is just hubby's. He's going to need that bit. Let's go to mine. This is mine. It is one-handed. Right, so I've got in here hair mousse, body lotion, Kiehl's facial cream, toothbrush, hand cream, deodorant, conditioner, hair treatment, earplugs, a mirror, perfume, mouthwash, squashed, because I always have squash, toes clippers, nail file, that, and another squashed. And what isn't here is the actual razors we use, the toothbrushes we actually use, and all sorts, because that is in the cupboard from when we were away for the one weekend. So you see what I mean? I've got stuff there which we don't even need. So really, really have a big clear out. We might only need one toiletry bag as well. So yeah, there you go. Do you remember the cardigan I said I'm going to pack? This is it. And if you can see, if I lay it over everything that's here, it goes with everything. Right, so everything is now in my case, and I've just weighed it, and it's 19.6 kilos. So that's for hubby and I for 5 days. going to Croatia with all our toiletries, shower gels, everything, including sun creams, clothes for day and night with a little bit extra just in case we have a stayover unexpected, because you just never know. It has happened to us a couple of times. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with that. Before I go, guys, I want to give you another top tip as well, because I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but if you've got to take your own beach towels on holiday, they can take up a lot of space and weight. And fortunately this time we don't need to, they're already in the apartment. But previous holidays we have had to take them, and these beach towels are the best ever. They're huge. They are absolutely massive. They're like a double. They're huge. They're from Decathlon. You can get more different colours and sizes as you want. I've had these a few years now, so I can't remember how much they are, but if I get a chance I'll go into their website and put a link to it for you. But honestly, that's 2 beach towels there. They're super absorbent, so when you come out of the sea you want to dry yourself off. They dry quickly, they shake off the sand really quickly, but that's 2 beach towels. That's a lot less than a normal beach towel, isn't it? So they are really worth the investment, guys, really are. Actually, shall I show you how big these are? I know I said they were big, but let me show you, okay? Right, I'll start there, and I keep going, 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 and it's there. And width-wise, there you go. So I told you they were huge, but they actually fold into literally nothing, and they're so lightweight. So guys, yeah, I definitely recommend them. I said you can squeeze them, look, that's really tiny. Worth buying. Another top tip from me is plan, okay? Don't pack last minute. I know people do, but seriously, that's when you forget things if you want to really pack savvy. For example, I packed my torture bag the other day, then realised that I had put my eye cream in instead of my face cream. Now, had I packed last minute, I'd have gone on holiday, I'd have had eye cream, woohoo, but no face cream. So, and that was because the pots were very similar size. I just picked them up thinking I knew what I got, and I hadn't. So, you know, if you do it in advance, it gives you time to think about what you've packed, and if you have packed something wrong, it gives you time to realise it, and you can change it as well. So yeah, don't leave things to last minute. I like to pack a week in advance. I know that's a little bit excessive, but you know, unless I'm going away for one night, then obviously it's a bit different. I've packed the night before, but not if you're going for like 5 days or whatever. Then, you know, give yourself a bit of time to realise, you know, what you need and think about things. And also the weather changes. So yeah, I know if you do it last minute, you just put in what you want, but then you might forget that, you know, you need the extra cardigan or your umbrella or anything like that. So, you know, by planning it, you can just add to it if you need to, or take things out if you don't need them, and you can make sure you've got everything you do need. And then the last tip I'm going to give you is put some cling film in your bag. Now, it sounds absolutely bizarre, but there is a real reason for this. I've been abroad a few times, and twice now my bag has been opened. Once they took nothing, but they damaged the bag, so much so that I had to get it wrapped at the airport to get to the next stage of the flight, and then had to buy a new suitcase to come home with. The second time was for my 40th birthday, and they stole some jewellery that I'd had for my 40th birthday, and I know I shouldn't have put it into the suitcase. I meant to put it in my hand luggage and forgot, and I thought, well, actually it should be okay because it's in the middle, but no. Obviously when it goes through the detectors, they pick it up and it was taken. It was costume jewellery, it wasn't expensive jewellery, but it was still a gift, so I was gutted. So now what I do is I wrap my case in cling film. Now you can get it done at the airport, and it can get quite expensive, especially if you're a family of 4, you've got 4 cases. So I just do it myself at home with cling film, but obviously you need some cling film to come home with. So just pop one, go to the pound shop, you don't have to spend money, you know, on your cling film. Go to the pound shop, buy a couple of rolls, one for when you go and one for when you come back, and just pop it in there. Really useful. And actually, when we were in Dubai a couple of years ago, 3 o'clock in the morning, we were due to leave the airport to get our flight home, went to zip my case up and the zip broke. And it was like, oh my God, reception were brilliant. I have to say they gave us some tape to put on it to get to the airport. and we did manage to get it wrapped at the airport, which got me home. But if I had my cling film, I'd have wrapped it in cling film from the hotel without worrying that my smalls may have been all over the airport floor while I was waiting to get it wrapped, and we weren't sure whether, because it was an early flight, if the wrapping machine would be working or anyone would be there. So it was like, what do we do if we don't? The shops weren't going to be open at the airport at that time in the morning to buy a new suitcase. So yeah, it would have saved all that stress. So that's my last tip for you. And I said, I know some things are a bit sad, but they have paid off for me in previous times, definitely. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, please. I will catch you guys later. I'll let you know how my holly bulbs goes. So I'll see you soon.